Don't blink, it's your buddy. Welcome to our show. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful 27th May 25. I'm good, I'm good. Not further that we do today. We filmed a lot today. Really busy day. I even went to my father's house. Today we're continuing with our review of Trailer Park Boys. Once again, I wish I could tell you better news. I wish I could tell you I was enjoying it. I'm watching season 9 right now. Honestly, it's not enjoyable. However, I did promise you a Trailer Park Boys. I did promise you guys a Trailer Park Boy review, and a Trailer Park Boy review you're gonna get. So we have season 8, episode 7. I hope you guys are good. By now, you know the processes. I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna dive in like a sailor. I had to nail her. We're in a good mood because we worked really hard today, and that's always cool. Ok. Travaux d'intérêt général et raisons d'amour. Love, boner, and court order work. I don't know because it's in French, so it's harder. So we have the beginning. We have Julian once again who gave the pills to Leahy, who goes see Randy has a boner, which Don's like, "Yo, get you some Randy, get you some Bobandi." So that was really sweet because it's see the interesting thing with Don is it's not like I'm in love with Randy. Um, let's have some kids. It's more so we both single. Let's have some fun. So there's never a plan that says, okay, well, leave Leahy. There is some part where it says leave Leahy, but it's always more so in a sense of you don't belong with him. You're not happy. Go away, right? That's super cool. Now the funniest thing is Leahy walks around with a piss boner, um, which is funny, but it wouldn't be Leahy. Leahy wouldn't do that. Even drunk, he wouldn't do that. So this is taking character that you built for 7 seasons and kind of diminishing them just for a joke, which is not cool. We got the boys who are going to school because Bubble got arrested. Funny thing is, the first thing that Ricky does is steal cigarettes from a kid. You got the it's so fucking funny because you got the kids, right, and then you have the principal, which Ricky called Bill Cosby. That was before the Bill Cosby, the whole thing. That was kind of cool. Peanut is a silent killer. Confused Ricky. You can tell Ricky didn't go to a he didn't go to school. There's a cool scene here, and the cool scene is that Bubble has some puppets. And those puppets, you get the love for Conky, right? Which is like super super characters. Okay, well, I get the love for Conky, and then you get those puppets that are kind of cheap version of Conky, but they're not cheap version of Conky in itself. They're cheap version of Conky in a sense of, well, uh, Bubble has stress. When Bubble has stress, it needs Conky. Conky is nowhere to be seen. Let's create some Conkies. So we got Bobby Tortolino, you got Julian, and you got Ricky thing. The funniest thing is you got a whole scene of Ricky and Bubble, no, of Julian and Bubble pissing, right? And how, and this is so stupid because piss humor isn't that funny, but it's so well written that I cannot be mad at him. So, for example, Julian's able to get to piss, right? Bubbles isn't able to get to piss. So when he pissed himself later, you know that he wasn't able to piss. Ricky also went to piss, but Ricky, just like Ray, pisses and piss jogs and then throw it, and he hits a kid. Now, this is a really fun thing because in a show, it's just a moment of the show, right? There's nothing special about it. It's just something that's stupid that Ricky does. However, when you look at the live show of Tripper Boys, so they did. That's what they do every time Ricky comes in and he chug a piss jog in the crowd. This is one of their joke, right? There's a couple of their shows on YouTube you can find. What else? You got the audience. They're stressed. Ricky's trying to do this puppet thing, but it doesn't really work. They're making the kids laugh, and because Ricky fucks up, him and Julian get into a fight. Because him and Julian get into a fight, Ricky leaves. Because Ricky leaves, Julian's like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I am not gonna fucking do this. I see. Phone is too hot again. Fuck sakes. I can't film in peace. I cannot film the nature porn in peace. It is what? It is how many degrees now? I don't even know. I don't even know. So he has to get a whole thing because Julian and Ricky leave. Then Bubble is on itself and is pissing himself because he's nervous. Now, it's not super funny. However, it's once again it's a part of Ricky and Bubble, Ricky and Julian not being there for Bubbles, which again it's not super funny, not super important, but when you react to what he's doing after, it's super nice and it gives access to us with Green Bastard. So it's more to the consequences of Ricky and Julian fucking over Bubbles or fucking up with Bubbles more so than the whole thing. Bubbles is pissed at them, but he's more so pissed at Ricky because Ricky pointed out that he pissed himself, which is fucking funny. You got a scene with Bubbles. I have to make you guys listen to it. It's really funny. Oh, great! We don't have music. Great. I was watching porn. And I was recording this and this and this, and I didn't want people to that I was watching porn, so I openly talk about it. But you know what? It's okay to talk about it here, because if it happened to you, it could happen to you, because it happened to me. And wait. Even the... What? So do we have the TikTok battle? We do have the TikTok battle. What? Okay, so it started. It started late, but it started. So I'm gonna have to finish this and go watch the battles because I love the battles. It's one of my favorite things ever. So yeah, so I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to. I won't let you guys go. But still. So then you got Bubbles mad at the boys. And he wants to fight, right? Which is pretty boring. You got Lucy coming in, which is the first thing of Ricky, friend with Benedict. It's not that interesting per se. However, it is interesting in the sense of it shows that Ricky still having access to his family. So Ricky, and that's like, if it is, it's actually quite smart. So Ricky comes in and is like, yo, I want to get banged, right? Which it doesn't matter. He wants to bang Lucy. But you see that Ricky still care about Lucy, still care about Trinity, still care about his family. The fact that he has access to his family now, he doesn't look crazy. He just looks like... I'm not gonna say that word. Okay? Sounds good? Cool. Okay. Next on the list, we have Chili Peppers Boys. What do we have here? We got Green Bastard coming back. Green Bastard coming back is actually quite nice. Even though it's a small cameo, because we love the Green Bastard. But then he clobbers this. You got Leahy once again trying to give CPR to Ricky. But Ricky is there. And now there's a problem. One of the stupidest plot, but somehow it works. Leahy's trying to save Ricky. But when Leahy starts to save Ricky, he has a boner. So then Randy's like, you don't like Ricky. What made those boners? And that's when he finds the pills. So it's like, okay. You got Jacob and Ricky. And Ricky's finally like, yo, it's cool if you're the father of my kid, right? And that's pretty much it. Bubbles and Ricky make peace, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool because, again, this is part of Chili Peppers Boys. This is part of what we saw. This is, what is the name of this one? Bubbles. I wish I knew the name of the episode because this is a really good one. Chili Peppers Boys, season 8. Trailer. Park. It's so fucking stupid. I 10 minutes ago, I was checking if the show was on. And now it's on. Chili Peppers Boys, season 8. We're finishing season 8. It's gonna take me 20 minutes. No problem. Community service and abandonment of love. Fred with Benedict. It's super duper industrial bubble honey oil inhaler. Fucking love this. This is one of my favorite episodes, if not my favorite episode. So you got Ricky teaching the kid, he's teaching the kids to play hockey, which is kind of important because Ricky doesn't have a lot. So you see, Ricky, whole character is smoking dope and growing dope. He still smokes dope, but he doesn't grow it anymore because he has enough for retirement. And the process of making honey oil is not that interesting, so they don't show it. You got Taco getting stuck in the machine, which ultimately is good because it's a place of the sacrifice made. First of all, second of all, is that because this machine is broken, Ricky now has to stake the weed, and he's gonna take honey ash oil. So then he's gonna be able to buy the park with the whole thing. we're gonna have enough money to buy the whole park, which is kind of important. But then, kind of important, but not really, because what the fuck did Bubble do? What the fuck did Julian do? Bubble gave up his business, but his business infested with crab. He didn't want to give up the business. He had to. So yeah, so we have the death of Taco. He got mulched, as Bubble will say. You got Leahy being visited by Cyrus and Sam, but this time they're a bit more aggressive. So they're like, "Yo, we're gonna go there," and it's kind of cool because they're putting pressure, more and more pressure on Leahy. So the final episode, when they do, it's not like, "Oh, I saw you once, I saw you multiple times," and because I saw you multiple times, I feel fear from you. You got the boys trying to make the machine, right? You make the plan. This is super cool moment. Actually, them making a plan of this, right? And then Bubbles agreeing to give out his he's agreeing to give out his business. It's kind of cool because it's the boys working together. Ricky is. This is how much weed he has to do. I'm gonna show you. See, there's hell of weed, bales of weed, which is, again, weed is legal, but that's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy, you know. So there you go. Okay, countdown. You're fucking kidding me. Bubbles, yeah. Toot toot. Next on the list we have the boys, who are once again trying to get steel pipe for this. This is where Corey and Trevor fucks up. They bring plastic pipe, which is not the best story, but it's once again, it's a boy fucking up, which is something we saw often. You got the boys, they come back to the motel, and then they're going to steal some ingredient to make isopropyl, which is to make honey oil. And the funny thing is, if you look at isopropyl, and if you look at the show called Breaking Bad, so they used to make meth. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. When you look at it, honey oil is a controlled substance, which is like heroin. So it's deep shit, and I think that isopropyl is the one making it. But once again, that's the beautiful part about Trailer Park Boys. You got the guys. Oh, we died. We died, but then we didn't have. So you got the guys going into the bus, and then what happened is you see the cameraman going in the bus, and that's something that's beautiful because you see the crew. Something we did in season 9 of The Office. Then Bubbles is starting to lose it, which makes Bobby Tortellino, this puppet, take control just like Conky, right? And this is so fucking cool because he's talking about, "Don't talk to me like Dexter's father does to him." Dexter Morgan. And I didn't know what it meant until I saw Dexter Morgan. Also, what is really cool is you're seeing a little something of Swearnet, which is kind of like a cool product placement, their own product. Fuck yeah. I don't have a product. So one of the people that did it a lot, Swearnet, was Rich Piana. Rich Piana was selling some pre-workout, some protein. It was his YouTube channel, Do It. So you got Leahy's, who is helping out the boys, and because Leahy is helping out the boys, and Sam and Cyrus comes in, it's like, "Leahy, what the fuck are you doing?" Right? But it's also a case of George being there and being like, "Yo, you're helping them out." This is cool because we have fighting between Julian and Cyrus over the phone. This is the first in-person meeting to it, right? George captured them, which is again super close to the Swearnet. So this is a better thing of, you see, of product placement, which is great. Cyrus is pissed at Leahy, which ends up happening is he shoots and he gets Randy. Randy is being congratulated as the official Trailer Park supervisor. So you got Bubbles to finally finish the machine. And this is cool because you introduce the machine in the same episode. So it's not a case of, oh, what happened to this plot? It's like, no, this happened. Okay, this is actually well made. See what I mean? This is not bad. You got Leahy, who's getting back with Randy. Leahy was trying to smooch his way back. Randy saying, "I'm not ready for you." Julian agreeing to protect Leahy as a bodyguard, which is kind of homoerotic. There's a really cool scene with Coco here. Coco who lost his bird, and it's not important about Coco. It's important that somebody lost someone, and the park is there for them. You know, so super cool. There's a super funny joke of Bubble telling Julian, keep your head on a swivel." Season 8, episode 9. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So the first thing you see is again Leahy and Julian being together. It's kind of super sus, but hey, we love it. Just for them to have a fight. So Julian always Leahy already has a crush on Julian, so he gives Randy Bacon to Julian, which is enough to make him break up and go with Donna or Don. Funniest thing is the Rockpile is also there to protect them, so you're seeing the importance of it. We got a Sunnyvale. We know what's gonna happen. Ricky involves a kid. This is a bit of a problem in the plot. However, it does serve a purpose in the sense of the kid trusts him, you know, and it's the trailer park. So we're saying the trailer park. You got the bubble workshop creating onion oil, and this is going on. You got the whole thing. It's working. We are seeing it. They're putting in the machine. George captured them, and he tells Leahy, "Let's dive in. Let's get these fuckers." However, Leahy's like, "No, this is onion oil. They'll do more time in jail." Then he calls Sebastian Bach, who buys the whole thing. You got Randy and Don being together after the fight with Leahy. Again, it's not super interesting thing. It's not super funny thing, but the narrative actually here is not bad compared to some of the episodes. Actually, pretty good. You got the guys getting some plastic bag, and we introduced Marguerite. Marguerite doesn't do shit. Over in season 9, when they can become a retirement home, she has an important role. And you got the boys fucking up. It's really cool scene here between Bubbles and Jacob. Bubbles being really nice to Jacob, and then Jacob asks Bubbles once again, "Are you being nice to me because you have to?" He said, "No, you're actually doing a good job. Congratulations, Jacob." Which is a big thing for Jacob because Jacob's kind of a fuck up. Respectfully. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, to be honest. Then Randy comes in and say, "Hey, Bubble, can I help you out?" And he asks Bubble, "What would you do if I fucked a girl the next day? They don't have any feeling, and they're my friend." And Bubble's like, "Did you not notice that Donna and Don was the same guy?" And it's kind of cool because in season 7, when Randy has feelings towards Sarah, it goes to Bubble too. So that kind of like a rehash. It's kind of like a nostalgic without being nostalgic. It's the same plot but revisited. I love that. Reimagine is a better word too. So you have this. You come back and Corey and Jacob actually fucks up because they want to taste the onion oil. Now, technically speaking, it's Ricky's fault because Ricky kind of pushed them to do it. Because they fuck up the machine, they use a barrel filled with maple syrup, which is gonna be super important. And in the end, you got Randy getting with Donna, and this is making them unofficial. You got Ricky shining the weed. So the first weed that they fucked up is not okay. The second weed tastes like pancakes, which is actually really cool because we're Canadian and maple syrup is actually pretty important. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part of the season 8 episode 9 episode. Is this one. So because it tastes really good, the boys are like, "Yo, this could be selling it more, right? Bubble, do you mind if we use your maple syrup?" And Bubble's like, "No, this was for my my business, right?" This is beautiful. You have to watch it. This is so fucking funny. There's nothing like this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. They're getting closer to Bubbles. I love this. Look.
You're just fucking close enough with the thing.
So then, Cyrus and Sam was trying to get Leahy's part, and Leahy's like, "Meet me at the bank tomorrow." So the bank is finished, which actually means that he's gonna be, it actually means that he's gonna give up on the trailer, for Sam. But then he tricks them. He tells them to come after the bank is closed. Then they call Julian. They say, "We'll kill you." So the part with the bar, this is really important. Oh, this is DSP. This is DSP. So something is working. Sorry. Something is playing, but I don't know what. Found you. Wait, what? Good. Okay. I thought I lost the footage for a second. So yeah. So coming back to Trailer Park Boys, season 8, episode 9. Oh, the bar scene is super important because it's basically Barbara confirming that we only have to wait to the next day. Because we only have to wait until the next day, we're good. Cyrus calls in and said, "I'm going to kill Jim Leahy." So Julian said, "No, you're not going to kill anybody. We won." Now the cool thing here is if you look at the scene, there's all of the characters that we like. There's Leahy, there's Bubbles, there's Ricky, there's Julian, there's T, there's Sarah, there's Barbara, there's Trinity. And I forgot Jacob, but I didn't forget Jacob because I just said Jacob. Where the fuck is Corey, huh? Where the fuck is Corey, huh? Who gives a shit about Corey? Sorry, Corey. Corey Ball. Season 10. Season 8, episode 10. Yeah, that was a mouthful. Okay. Crawling through a tunnel of shit. So once again, the plan is in order. They're gonna do the deal since they know that Sam and Cyrus are gonna go against. They dress up Jacob as Julian, and Corey as Ricky, which is fucking funny because they don't look at it. But then it serves two purposes. So you go to see the police, and then you go to see Sam and Cyrus. They transport some water, so when the police do come, they're like, "Hey, this is water," and they're doing the diversion. See, that's a funny thing. That's a fucking funny thing. Leahy would have known. Just saying. So now we have the whole thing with. We have the whole thing with Sebastian Bach. We have Bubbles with a new puppet, which is Ricky, because he's stressing Bubble a lot, so he does a Ricky character, which would be cool if it wasn't so annoying. It would be cool if we had more. We're meeting Sebastian Bach. Sebastian Bach tells the whole thing. You got Cyrus and Sam capturing Corey and Jacob. There's still Corey and Trevor. Don't worry about it. So it's kind of funny. You got Sebastian Bach. Again, Sebastian Bach's story would be better if we didn't have season 7 Sebastian Bach, because it's the same thing. He tastes the maple syrup. It's like, holy shit, this is the best thing I ever fucking smoked. So buy the whole thing because he feels bad for the boy and the fact that they're losing their crib. The good thing here isn't that. The good thing is, this is a funny scene. Bach likes puppet. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look, he's making the puppet drink. That's fucked. That is so fucked. That is fucked. The coolest thing here is that Sam and Cyrus comes in with guns, and Sebastian Bach is not like, "You fucked me over. What you guys bring with gun?" He actually helps them. He calls Cyrus a bully, and then it's cool because Sebastian Bach has a better part, or a bigger part, or a bigger role in the story that we had, which we love. We got the party here. The party is kind of cool because it is selling, but it's kind of boring because half of it is just Leahy being drunk. And trust me, I love Leahy being drunk. But the sole purpose is like, it's kind of like a power play. So the whole thing with Leahy is here is a monologue, which I don't mind because I love Leahy. But these, if you took part of this and you put it during the whole season that felt empty, the season would have felt better, and this place would have felt less long. It feels very long. So Leahy's like, no. I promise that if you help me, I wouldn't give my part to Sam, to Cyrus and Sam Lasco. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm trying to hurry because I'm trying to get my show. This is only 2 hours per day. I need to see it. And I don't want to end this because I want to be done with season 8. Move on to season 9, which is fucking unwatchable. Season 9 sucks. Season 10 is good though. Season 10 is really good. When they make the beer, it's really, really... Season 12, when they make the beer, I don't know. It's really good. Really, really good. So Leahy's like, "Yo, you're gonna have to be my bitch if you want my part." At the end, Leahy ends up getting more of the park. So here, what is kind of cool is... There's a bunch for people from the park that you don't know, which would serve a couple of purposes if it wasn't the purpose of, well, the park is bigger than anything. You got Bubbles getting Bobby Tortolino, which is boring. Got Leahy and Randy trying to get together. Randy says that he was mad at Leahy because he didn't stood up for him. So then he pissed on Ricky's shoes, which again is kind of cool because Ricky looks like a bitch here. But does it serve a purpose other than just humiliation? No. You got Ricky being arrested by the cops because Leahy fucked him over, and we had to reveal that George was never a mall cop. And this is the craziest thing because this on its own is a fucking boring plot. It's shitty. There's no purpose to it. However, there's a huge purpose to it. You remember all the time where George didn't stop Ricky trying to be nice? He didn't stop Ricky because he didn't have the power or the authority. You will respect my authority to stop Ricky, right? So this serves a purpose. And again, you're kind of. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. So we don't have the battle that I wanted to watch. So I can't take my time. I'm sorry. See, I'll be completely honest. I'll take a couple minutes off your time, my time, to tell you a story. The story of Trailer Park Boys. I was extremely excited to stream to recap the early episode of Trailer Park Boys. I knew the newer series was not great. So I was like, you know what? I'll do it. Doesn't matter. So then what ended up happening is, it sucks. It really sucks. Wish I had better news, but fuck it. I'm forcing myself to see it. And this is exactly why I stopped making recap, is because I was forcing myself to do it. I wasn't liking the show. So I have this huge impulse problem. I'll be watching one episode and I'll cover the whole thing. Or I'll watch a fucking short on TikTok and on YouTube. I'll cover the whole thing. Yeah. So Trailer Park Boys, I'm forcing myself to do it. I wanted to give up when I started watching season 9. But again, I'm having to watch season 8, which is done. Season 9 will finish tomorrow. Season 10 will finish in 2 days. Season 11 in 3 days. Season 12 in a week. And that's it. Forever. Until the podcast. But the podcast will take a break. We'll take a break for that. The podcast, what I'll do is when I start working, I'll actually take notes and do something along the lines. Okay? Sounds good? That's my rant. The Leahy part would be cool. If it wasn't for the fact that it's long. See, the Leahy part, there's cool because there's a shit analogy which is there, which is, oh, I'm catching a shit fish. And he has his flute that he's playing. Said, fish, dance, fish. No, dance is fish, dance. And then they don't dance. And then he has his net and he casts his net. And he gets it and they're dancing. And then when he's playing the flute, they're dancing. He said, why didn't you dance before? And they say, when I'm in someone's net, I have to do as someone says. That's actually pretty good. George betrayed Leahy, and that's pretty much it. So they all go to jail. So this is actually really cool in the background, but it's pretty boring. So you have Officer Sir Titscock and Barbara, which would be cool if there was something there, but there's nothing there. You got Randy, super fucking greasy, but then Randy and Leahy are still together. That's fun. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
I won't let you down as Trailer Park Supervisor, Mr. Lee. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Fucking greasy walrus. Fucking greasy walrus. The fun part here is the ending. So they all go to jail and they go to jail with Leahy. So why is that a good thing? Is because I told you guys about season 8. Kind of season 8.5, so the jail thing. And yeah, the whole jail thing is simply this. It's simply, how can I say this? The whole jail thing is simply them getting time for get a new subscriber, but also to make season 9. And the whole thing is they have a plot which is to kill Jim Leahy. And that's because of that. So they have this place. They do take a really good time into saying how they feel about it. It's really cool. You see Lucy that's kind of falling back in love with Ricky, which is the main plot of season 9 that I fucking love. Because season 9 I'm gonna have Baby Mo. Oops, spoiler. What else? Ricky is happy. Corey and Trevor also. I'm so sorry. Jacob and Trevor. Jacob and Corey. I'm tired. Or high, who knows. So they've gotten together. The best part is that Bubbles and Julian are together and they're fighting. You got J-Rock in jail with them, which is kind of cool. You got T, which is kind of cool. The problem with T being there is that, like, if you didn't have a reason, right? It's complex. So Julian making T is associate with Sarah being associate. The fact that they're still in the park is good. However, now you have an excuse to do what they did in season 9, which is to turn it into a pimple, a retirement home, which is a weak plot. I'll be honest, I don't like this plot. So yeah, we got the only positive thing, which is T and Sarah. The bar is working well, which again serves no purposes because in season 9 the bar doesn't exist, and that's pretty much it. And there you go. Season 8 is finished. Rennie is now dating Dawn. What did I think about season 8? It was okay. Better than I remember, but worse than I thought. So, I mean, it's just that there's such a different era. See, I think that if Trailer Park Boys was written 5 years after it stopped, it would be different. But it was written so late after it was finished that it was so different. I do think that there's some gold mine in there. I do think there's something for the Trailer Park Boys lover here. But all that being said, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. And this is what I should have done. Now it's too late, but this I should have done. I should have watched the new episode, and then watch the old episode. You know? Because now, the truth is, we watch a lot of Trailer Park Boys. I'm a bit overdosing. It's not bad, but it's not great. And I think I'm being rougher on season 8. Like, I had this whole thing where I was drinking a energy drink per day, and I was reviewing it. And I was constantly saying, oh, yesterday was better. Or, yeah, this one is better than yesterday. Fuck that. Judge it on what it is, not what its competition is. So that being said, this is it for me. I'll see you guys again for season 9 tomorrow. But I love you. Again, I'm sorry if I don't seem excited to do it. I'm just not gonna pretend. And if you're not happy, then you're not happy. If you are happy and understanding, thank you. If you're not, well, sorry. But that's life. Love you guys. Take it easy. I'm gonna say bye to my neighbors. Say bye to my neighbors. Say bye. Bye, neighbors. Have a nice day. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. What a day.